Hi guys, this is Allison Pryor, back with the Tiger painting. Well, let's work on some of the white sections in this video. So you need to do is get a small flat brush, small flat sable brush, or as long as it's got a chiseled edge. You can even use a small round brush like we used earlier with stripes, you know, like this here. You can even use that. So I'll probably use both of them just to show you what I'm talking about. So let's do some of the ears here. So just take pure white. Take your pure white and just put on some of these strips of white to represent some fur. And if you lose some of your underpainting, we can always put some back. Now that's the flat brush. It's kind of hard to get good stripes. Let's try our good fur. Let's try this liner brush. Okay, it's not too bad. Still not getting what I want. Let's try a little bit here. Okay. My white won't show up. Maybe my underpainting is not dark enough. That happens sometimes too. If your underpainting is not dark enough, then it's going to be very difficult because it's too close to the color that you're putting on there. So inside the ear there, just put a little bit of black and blue and brown, just a little bit, just to darken this up a little bit more. There is a bit of darkness here in the corner, so there by that stripe. So we'll darken that up, and we're going to darken up some of this here just so the white will show through. So I'm going to put a few more darks in there. Okay, let's try that, because you know you're learning and I'm trying to teach you, and I make mistakes and I'm trying to figure things out too, because you know sometimes things won't work out, especially when you're doing videos. But so let's just bring in some of the darker shadow. Just pull it up, 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 pull it up. There we go. We'll just try that. And on the side, if you notice, on the side of the ear here, we have some more orange. It's part of right here, part of the ear. So that's orangey color goes right here. Good. Yep. Looks a bit red, so add a bit more yellow. Go. Get the orangey color that you want. You can use the red as an underpainting so you can brighten up the yellow. Get that orangey look. Good. Just get that up here like this. Now I got the ears darkened up because I couldn't get the white to stand out. So while we're waiting for that to dry a little bit, let's try some white down here on the edge. Just a little bit of white while we're waiting for that to dry. Just a little bit on the edge here. Just a little bit. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay, this is a little bit harder to teach than some of my landscapes. Just got a lot of detail, and I can see now why some of those artists speed up, because it takes a lot of little details and time to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change brushes. I don't like this brush. It's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm going to go in with my liner brush, and then I'm going to see if I can get something with that one. Good. There it is. There it is, hiding on me. See? The liner brush. So let's try the liner brush. Okay, so pure white, pure white. We're trying to put on, I think what happened was I didn't make the underpainting dark enough, okay? So that's not too much of a problem. At least, you know now that you need a nice shadow underneath your white to make it stand out, okay? So We can go back over and darken some of those. Let's get our little bit of black and a little bit of brown, a little bit of blue for an underpainting. Let's try that. A little bit of white so it's not too dark. Alright, and we'll just put a little bit of dark underpainting here. I'm just going to put it on in strips instead of a full. I'm just going to bring it in like this, like I'm trying to make the white fur, instead of putting it on in just one big white blob there. And I'm going to put some down here. There we go. I'm just going to put that there like that. And you might be able to see what I'm just tapping it on, and I'm just pulling on the dark shadows. Okay, so I'm going to try to see if this works. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble. I have to do the video all over again. Okay, so here we go. Let's pull on some of the white here. Yeah. There we go. You can see it better there now. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm just putting on the white over the dark shadows that I made. Okay. There we go. I need a few more dark shadows in here because we need some shadows in the ear to give it more structure. So we'll put some here and we'll put some here. There we go. It's coming along now. You have to go back and forth. You know, what you're going to learn in this lesson is that you have to go back and forth. You can't just put on your white fur and then it's perfect. You have to keep going back and forth, especially on a painting like this. A painting like this is constant back and forth, back and forth. I don't want to, you know, bore you with any details like this, but you know, just realize that you can always fast forward me when you figure out what I'm trying to teach you. But just keep putting on your white. But I just want to let you know that painting is a lot of work to some of these paintings. You know, and the more work you put into it, the nicer it's going to be. You have to keep layering, and you have to keep layering your paint, your colors. You have to figure things out. Figure out where things should go, where they might look better. Right? So I'm putting back some shadows again now. Alright. Might need to let it dry a little bit. Might need to darken up my shadows a bit just to get that darkness in the ear. See, you've got some darkness in the ear. I get darkness in this ear. So I'm going to have to go back and forth a few times on those shadows. I'll come back again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some white fur over this here. Just a little bit. Get a clean brush first. Clean your brush really good. Whenever you go from dark to light, make sure you clean your brush or change brushes. Good. So I'm going to go and put some yellowy color, a little bit of red, just a little tiny bit, and I'm going to put that here. See these little strokes that I'm doing? They represent, if we get them to work properly, these will represent fur. Those strokes. And then we will add some more fur here. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up. I tried to pull down, but it didn't work. So pull up, pull up, pull up. It's coming along. It's coming along. It takes time. Alright. It's coming along. I'm going to add some water to my brush. I add some water to my brush. See if I can get the paint to move better. So let's try that. Let's try that. See if that helps. bad. Okay, so let's put some white on there. I'm going to see if I can find, now guys, I'm trying to show you to do too also is to change your brushes. If your brush is giving you a hard time, try and change it. I'm going to try an even smaller brush because I am really trying to get those strokes that I'm trying to do to show up some really nice fur. This one's a bit better. So just some nice strokes. Different strokes. So we're just going to put on those strokes here and there. Let's try some up around here. Just stroke them out like that. Stroke, stroke. There we go. That's coming out better. So what we're doing is and you might need to do a second or third coat over these that are already done. Here you can put out, oops, sorry. So you can put these strokes coming down this way or pull them up this way. And that will give it a little bit of a furry look there. And you start in here, pull out, pull out, pull out. This brush seems to be working much better. So like I said, go and change your brushes if you have to. So let's pull out, pull, 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 pull. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're getting it, we're getting it. Now, some places might need more shadow to show up the white and some others may not, okay? So I'm going to speed myself up here now because I don't want to bore you too much. So let's go, 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 go. Go. And then we're going to put some more here and here. So all the white, now you'll be making those strokes with a very small brush. And if you can't see your strokes because the underpainting is too light, put in some shadows. Put in some shadows and go back and forth until the strokes start to look like fur, okay? See? Go back and forth with your strokes until you get the furry look. Okay? So keep going out with your strokes. There we go. I had a squeaky chair, look at that. Alright, so we're going to do that. And we are going to put a little bit more white on here and on the chin. Okay, so it looks to me like we need a bit of shadow color there. So let's just throw on some. You do the same stroke when you're putting your shadow back in. Do the same stroke. Just push, 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 stroke, stroke, stroke. There we go. There we go. Good. And then we'll just put some shadow in there. And we will clean our brush. Now, as you can see, it's a lot of work to be done. But like I said, I'm only going to show you the basics, and then I want you guys to figure the rest of it out yourself. I'm pretty sure you can, that once you get this little basic technique, then you know that you have to keep going over it and over it and over it until it comes out the way you're looking for it. So you keep going over it and over it and over it until you get what you're looking for, okay? So I'm just going to continue on here with some of these white furry strokes. Just touch and pull, touch and pull. And see how I don't have any shadow down there? So now I have to go back in and get a bit more shadow. I got a bit of black and brown and blue mixed together so I get some shadow. And I put my shadow back in by stroking it like this. Okay, so that'll give me some shadow. Good. Maybe a little bit of shadow here. You know, you can put it anywhere. And then we can go back in there and put some white. Okay, so let's go back with some white. There we go. White. Pull it down. Bring it down over the black so that it looks like the fur is going over the black stripes. Like say this one here, this black stripe, you take the lines and pull it down over the black stripe, make it look like the fur is going down over the stripe. That'll give it a furry look. And go back over that chin again because we put some dark shadows in there. Good. There's so much to show you. I don't want to go, but I want you to work on this first. If you got any problems with this, because I know it's a bit of a difficult one to do, and I can explain to you, send me an email, and you got any problems, because I know it's not that easy. It's not that easy for me to teach, so it's not that easy for you to follow along. So you got any problems whatsoever, you guys email me, and I will certainly help you in an email. So here's the black. Put some black back in here under the mouth, and then take it while it's wet and pull it out into the fur to give it shadows. Okay, there we go. And I'll give more depth to the mouth. There we go. Pull out, pull out, pull out. And then put some more black in here because we took out a lot of the, we put back in some white. Good. And now you got the eyes. So the eyes, you fill in the eye except one little spot. Okay, so leave a bit of white there for the white of the eye. Okay, leave that white there. And the same over here. Fill in the center of the eye, but leave a little bit of white. Okay, simple. And now the eye over here, I need to adjust it so you can see it. Good. And now I need to adjust this one. It looks like it needs to be adjusted a little bit. Okay, now underneath there where the white is, that eye has a bit of green in it. So you can get any kind of green. I'm going to make a bit of green because I forgot to take it with me. I'm going to make a bit of green with my blue and yellow. So I'm putting a bit of green in here underneath the iris, pupils and irises and everything. So there's the green. And now I'm going to add a bit of white to that so I can lighten it up a bit, okay? In the corner here. You can also add a little bit of yellow if you rather. Alright, we'll brighten it up. We have some nice pretty green eyes. Pretty green eyes. There we go. Good. There's the eyes. He's so cute, isn't he? Now, we have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to leave you with that. And if you got any questions, email me at allisonpryor@yahoo.com. I'll put it in the comment section or somewhere there. And let's work on the body again after, and fur and all kinds of fun things. So you go ahead and work on that. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy painting!